Hi guys, welcome to our last direct comparison of Warzone Season 6. Today we'll be going in depth on two of the fastest firing, most mobile Cold War SMGs, the MAC-10 versus the PPSh. Both of these weapons share a lot of similarities in that they provide players with a good all-round time to kill at extended ranges backed up by a super forgiving firing rate. But which SMG should be your first choice in Warzone, and are there any major advantages or disadvantages by choosing one over the other? Well, in this video we aim to answer all of those questions by taking a deep dive into the base stats, time to kill and recoil of both of these weapons, as well as check out the best class setups I recommend using in Warzone. With the Pacific update just around the corner, we will soon be going in depth on a lot of Vanguard weapons, so if you guys don't want to miss out on that, just double check, make sure you are subscribed, leave a like so this video can reach more people, and for one last time in Season 6, let's get technical. Jumping into the base stats and time to kill first, we can see that when it comes to firing rate, the MAC-10 has a clear advantage over the PPSh, making it slightly more forgiving when it comes to missing shots. It does fall behind the PPSh when it comes to damage range drop-off, but the real differences between these two weapons come down to time to kill, and more specifically, shots to kill. The MAC-10 on paper has a 19 milliseconds faster time to kill for headshots in the first damage range, and a 3 milliseconds faster time to kill for extremity shots. But it falls behind the PPSh when it comes to chest and stomach time to kill. The PPSh also has a massive advantage after the first damage range, killing faster than the MAC-10 in all situations. The PPSh also overall requires less shots on target to kill compared to the MAC-10, even in situations where it falls behind time to kill wise. So to summarize, the PPSh will require less shots to kill in all situations, especially after 15.5 meters. MAC-10 slightly makes up for that with a faster firing rate, but to reach that stated time to kill it will be very important to make sure every shot stays on target, and that brings us on to our recoil comparison. Starting things off with the MAC-10, this is me just shooting, not trying to control the recoil. When it comes to vertical recoil, it's basically even between the MAC-10 and the PPSh. The big difference comes down to horizontal recoil, with the PPSh having a clear advantage. The MAC-10 suffers from a lot more side-to-side bounce that can make it slightly more difficult to stay on target, especially in mid-range gunfights. And both of these tests were performed with the meta builds, which we'll get into now. Jumping into the MAC-10 build first, our main focus will be on building on the excellent mobility this SMG offers, while also pushing out that first range time to kill potential. The first attachment that will assist us in doing that is the agency suppressor. It gives us a 10% effective damage range increase while also boosting our bullet velocity by 20%. The task force barrel will further increase our effective damage range by another 10% while also boosting our bullet velocity. We also get a 6% increase to strafe speed. Our next attachment will be the target team spotlight for a 3% increase to movement speed, ADS movement speed and sprint speed. Moving over to ammunition, we'll take the standard 53 round mag. It's the maximum ammo capacity available on the weapon, and with the fast firing rate of the MAC-10 it's definitely a must. And lastly, to further increase the mobility of the MAC-10, we will equip the bruiser grip. It gives us another 3% boost to our movement and sprint speeds, while also decreasing our hip fire spread. So with this build we end up with a fast firing, fast moving SMG that takes full advantage of the strength of the MAC-10. Next, let's jump into the class setup of the PPSh, starting off with the GRU suppressor for a 10% range increase and 20% bullet velocity boost. For the barrel, we'll also go with the task force barrel. This gives us a massive 69% bullet velocity boost, while also adding 15% extra range. The target team spotlight will give us the same 3% mobility boost to movement, ADS movement and sprint speeds as with the MAC-10. Moving over to ammunition, and this is where the PPSh really shines in Warzone. With a massive maximum ammo capacity of 71 rounds, it's not only much more than what the MAC-10 offers, but more than most assault rifles in Warzone. This gives the PPSh great damage per mag potential and makes this weapon deadly in game modes like trios and quads. To end off this build, we'll equip the Spetsnaz grip. It gives us a 10% decrease to vertical and horizontal recoil and makes it much easier to take advantage of the extended damage range the PPSh offers. And speaking about extended damage range, we end up with a much further damage range drop-off as well as a much higher bullet velocity on the PPSh using this exact build. The MAC-10 does have a slight advantage when it comes to mobility, with a faster ADS time as well as faster movement and sprint speeds. It does however fall behind the PPSh when it comes to ammo capacity, with it having 18 less rounds to work with. So with all of the testing and statistics in mind, what's the final verdict? To be fair, it's quite a close contest between these two weapons, but overall I feel the PPSh comes out on top. It has a further damage range drop-off and a faster bullet velocity, making hitting moving targets much easier. It also kills faster than the MAC-10 for chest and stomach shots in the first damage range, and in all situations faster in the second damage range. It also requires less shots to kill overall and has more bullets to do so with. The MAC-10 does have better mobility and a faster firing rate, but that's not enough to make it a better weapon than the PPSh. And that's it for our last video of Season 6. Thanks for checking out the video, hope you guys learned something new. I really look forward to all of the changes coming to Warzone in the next couple of days. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to in the comments below. Stay frosty and I'll check you guys in Vanguard Season 1.